natural mineral water. Simply natural.
If I cry na menyisika, edia ye mefui.
Ehimfa pa na menya bosia, edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre, miye busia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yemamwa kwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hye ya hodo bi te say gadifo abosia, ekokro bosia, susu account. And it does our hot savings account. Me bada chain savings account. And then the keka ho. First Suhum Rural Bank was 03422918696. Now one so to miaka say.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka owner.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to so many hour crap.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check.
Visit AutoChecks at Koforidua Aquadrum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. AutoChecks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
Check, AutoChecks. Maga! Yape bumbyo! Yape oja wom!
Yamakwa baby edeba Tvxyz so ena wiase afana baby a mo amowo amanani amohwe no mohwe mutimi etiesan live ewo YouTube ene Facebook live o Tvxyz Ghana abafo atachi na nwumre Prosta John yemfo maseda fama wo mosa so ena stake real estate omo so eba nsase ho ton ne keka ho nyina omo ekan ho bi Medimosis Process Center nso krai mu a omoboaye ene anwumre emiedu dwumadie ede ebrewo to pain capsules, to pain ointment, Solac Mesa, Zipman capsules, and Prostafit capsules. And so, every Solac Natural Clinic. Omo asuye, omo ne kurema, omo airboy me to me. Jumedi fefe, eto awa boboano, baby awo, ewo, o my Ghana, matama wodo, edun si any name. Edin is a sign, a Mugabe Masi, Obetimin so frame, atankolega biga. Ene, minia, a yesrimni, ena esia ewa. Becoming near Srimnia or no free Upper West. Na chese memana kwaba. Ni jumedia wodi ewo Ghana hadie. Ese wani ensese kachire wo. Unumunyamfo osan eye ohene. Eye Bernard Mona. Na enkane ona ne PNC on chairman. Sisi wono ene convener edema justice for Ghana. Ono ni ene wo ha na enyumre. Salaam alaikum my brother.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allah. Hey. Bank of America. It is called any when you say
say eno be na president Akufo-Addo e pese onwe no.
Na ba bibia bako there.
I won't pay bounty yet yase.
It seems I have not been fair you and
Well, I will not complain
publicly. Bank Kechi.
I will not complain
but
publicly.
Kechi.
Say on him say me no. Itufu ewo
backstage.
Backstage.
Thank you.
That if I want to say the things you have not done right,
Kasembeba.
But I agree. Me by me she and Crawford were down. Almost again. Omo award.
Omo de mama yes omo mama.
African Heroes.
Magia we are see
Presidential Globe African Heroes Honors 2021. We are African Hero.
So me Ghana me African.
That be me so you're African Hero. Congratulations.
Thank you, my brother.
Congratulations. Yeah, no, there is a saying say whether we like it or not, this is your honor.
Thank you.
Enjoy in it, and then those who don't appreciate your contribution, people from outside will come and appreciate you. So
fantastic.
I congratulate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your success.
You know what I want?
Tell me.
Oh no, you know it.
Tell me.
You know
because I know so many things you want. Which of them?
The attire.
Okay. I was thinking this one, but
wait, you're thinking of? Oh, Bernard. Me have only one.
Well,
how many do you have?
I thought you were an ordinary.
How many do you have?
4.
Okay.
I thought you were an ordinary.
Carry on with.
But if you can sit on set and be priding yourself as being an ordinary at Tampiliga,
but I have only one.
That is a disaster.
What?
Because the Gumbes have a saying.
But I'm not the Gumbes.
I'm saying they have a saying that a man who has one wife is as well a bachelor.
You remember you sent me a WhatsApp. That was, I think, in 2020 or so. And I still have it on my phone. Let me try whether I will be able to get it back or not. Mr. Bernard Mana. Remember, you can see me say, Bema, and then me call back here and me call here and I'm saying no. Today when you come, me call back now. My reminder on that idea I will come here. I'm a since that time.
I see.
We say Bema back be Bema be our worry about back on. Where they?
A bachelor.
Or a bachelor. And I did you know I can.
I am in Kai.
One guy was captured in one of the newspapers.
Sir.
But it was a Kawokai. I can't catch the that. Well,
there's no way,
but you know, say me when it comes to records, say Yanko Kamrana Yanka Hon.
By the time you finish researching on that show, you
I believe say Bibi Aboko.
That Bibi Aboko.
On E-levy, most of the time, Peketino, about 3 days ago. So far, send it here and baby and hina mudru ye and much so and answer Mobesan Akobim on E-levy.
Medase Bebre, I think on the 8th of December 2021, and Justice for Ghana, the petition a core parliament. And petition now the core parliament, you know, the members of parliament or the leadership of parliament. As of this night, I may know Ekase. I'm going to me but we are excited. Say, your call, sir, demonstration, the petition, it re-energized the debate for E-levy, so because it appears that the Minister for Finance, in his usual trickery, no per se honorable Ghana for na and son Yajin Babasuno, then we were already suffocating under the electronic transaction list. But some of us quickly got that, and we any tax.
Fantastic.
We any tax, how do you call it? Stealing. Baby, we are young. It's just direct stealing because tax is on purpose and on some things. And yes, sir, tax is on your income that you are earning as a result of a Juma wire. Tax is on the profits of the businesses that you run. Taxes on your capital, taxes on your returns, or taxes on interest. If we are see how no ye ni baby a obetimi aka say working capital sika o de kwa share o business mu na government agibi. So ab an issue, the government is coming to take our money. Nti ye hu ye no ene ye ka say dabi. Aba, mwaji ye sika nyina, mwaji ye taxes, businesses have gone down. Inti yampene. Inti yaka sa asem when we started exposing near the E-levy stands for. Enchebia and members of parliament. Omosoko share of parliament. As usual, they wanted to smuggle this in under some dubious circumstances. What you say? Say, oh yeah, the person sitting on the speaker's chair, na speaker niho, na ya vote, na obi a challenge o vote no. Time na ye call for voice vote no. One kasa one call voice vote no. Into ye challenge voice vote no. Na wa sorry aka say, okay, o say yes for no and omo edinkunim and omo say dabi. So they challenge it and call for division. O ba be first division na aho o say also o kwako to abanubi. How is it done? Because when the vote was taken, you were not part of it. And we were going to do the division to confirm whether the voice vote is the same or deflect near Okaino. Inti eno na make say when stupidity takes place, you see that chaos becomes the order of the day. Inti yes, me and a baby I was very elated, very excited. Say Parliament decided to beat themselves. Because that was the best thing that happened to us. Master, me say that was the best thing. We are struggling to reverse this obnoxious E-levy. Wow. But in Tokona AC, sometimes you have to fight even with your blood in order to prevent the wrong from happening. Otherwise, when it happens, it's difficult for you to fight to reverse it. And so in this instance, I need to clap for the members of Parliament who stood with the people of Ghana and fought to ensure that that fight was not carried to. And we been appointed and no Matisse Minister for Youth and Sports. And and I offer one I so called Afcon and my 1 point. 1 point no cramp. I think it was by chance. Okay. It was by chance. Say any Gabon on your 1 point. One district, 1 fight. One village, 1 dam. One tournament, one point. Obviously, I think that it was just by chance because Oshe Gabon ball or Musi ball or tournament, then you could see that they deserve to have shipped us. Comoros, goalkeeper, training in COVID. Play academy, so Cameroon, so much. In fact, now and no cramp on one Oshe ball, no critically, obey to me who say, look, Cameroon were just lucky. They were lucky that they were not defeated. That means the Comoros for no, only a good side. Only a good side. In fact, that first time tournament appearance, it intimidated them. Yeah. But Omukoshia Ghana, no, say Ghana. Yabasham. Into Omoshaya. 3. Omoshaya, ne akotika. No, Mashe, ne akotika. Third one, Omoshe. Look, the beauty of their third goal was so shameful to us. So Ghana coach no send free 80th minute continent. Yes, the members of Parliament stood with us. Until Santo Kwana of Parliament. Anybody who is a Ghanaian and doesn't appreciate what that fight you are not a sincere Ghanaian because that fight saved us. So my point in any pine was a bonabaso. Master minim Pakrono, but I think that they all deserve our commendation. Fantastic. And I don't know why the Honorable Chiefship, Minority Chiefship, is making appeal for external forces to come and talk to their side and not to both sides. Otherwise, the next sitting can be more explosive. Allah. I think that there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, my luck is that I'm not a member of Parliament. Nka bia media no. Nka me say we no me kwa omobama media ko. Because this is my one. It is my chieftaincy title. Na me de ko na ejuma eba na me de kanwa, then you understand the potency of there's something in there. Why not? You want to try? Oh, no, I can't challenge it. I'm a Tankulega Biga. We don't challenge. Okay, you are safe from. Thank you, I know. So obviously, what we will do in Parliament will be a different ball game altogether. But cool heads were in Parliament. And so the Honorable Chiefship, Minimni Ntia, pleading that external factors or figures should come and talk to you so that there will not be a further. No. If the majority or the governing side does not allow for wisdom
to
prevail, why must we allow for chaos to stop?
You should carry on.
I think that they want chaos and they should get it. That is why I say, look, we are the most peaceful people. Kwame Nkrumah said it. That never take the silence of the Ghanaian for granted. When they want to act, they act with volcanic power. So in this instance, the people of Ghana are peaceful. But if President Akufo-Addo wants to use Patapa to want to rule this country, we'll tell him that before he was born, Patapa existed amongst us. And so we will confront each other with Patapa. And on the basis of that, we decided, say, when Parliament and Uche Kasa, particularly from the MPP side in Parliament, their level of arrogance, and the way Amut Kasano, now to say, as soon as they resume Parliament, now they are going to pass E-levy. So, ab initio, Yanso Yeni police Ekasaye, and Yekase, we are going to be in Parliament, and we are going to occupy the Parliament House. Yes, you occupy Parliament House. Any police yedi in some. Now you bedroom Parliament House. You have locked the gates of Parliament House and you prevented us from entering Parliament House. Meanwhile, your notification I the mamon and they say occupy Parliament House and not outside Parliament House. Until 25th, you koya my yanko inside. So we slept and then picketed at the frontage of Parliament. You have to host around 7. And yet to say the members of Parliament, they have closed. But we are not so sure. Inti media nina ebe pie ya omokono. Oho ena yebisa say na minority leader wakofi. Or say wako. Omo say my speaker so ako. Majority leader so yate say ono so pie. Then that gave us the opportunity to say that well Parliament cannot be reconvened at any time.
Yes, we both say Stephen Amwa do na friend sticker. Nese mo kan no e shega no for before pa e betime tin nsema sticker e kan no na fe why respond to that fantastic yin sticker
whatever they want to do we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop? Well, they know this is going to transform and change the lives of Ghanaians. They know this is going to reverse the consequences of the COVID. They know this is going to put our fiscal space in the right perspective. And they are afraid that Ghanaians will continue to build their goodwill and confidence in this government. So please, we need a E-levy. And those who are saying that we should reduce it to 1% and go. Boss, if you want something to be reduced to a certain figure, you can't just make that arbitrary statement. You cannot project out of nothing. You should project out of properly done time series analysis with your data points, very convincing. Then we can understand that this is what we have to do.
Honorable Bernard Mona, so sad. Very, very arrogant, full of himself, pride. You could see, say, Sahantani, I don't know. Your response?
The truth is that if you have a dunderhead who secures election, his status as a dunderhead does not change. So when you have characters like this
in your political party,
and by virtue of the fact that they have secured victory in an election, you think that their status as dunderhead has changed?
No.
So they will carry such buffoonery. This kind of talk, where is it coming from?
Ronaldo's office.
Foolishness at the highest order.
Give it to him.
You are in government, so what? You are in government, so the people don't matter. You are in government to rule animals. You are in government to rule human beings. And so when you are bringing a policy as obnoxious, as bad, as inimical as E-levy, na se wo won't yasye, na se so emma yenchire wo se won't yasye, then you come and expose such tomfoolery And you are saying that you are in government. Stupidity at the highest order. These kind of characters, you see, that is why our parliament cannot even progress. Because people don't think, they think party. This nation is beyond party. How can you speak like that to people? You think that the many people who voted for you probably, they don't all belong to your political party. And therefore, when you are leading people, you must understand that ugly noises do not lead to anything. That is why it is important. When you are in government, you are talking trash. Who cares? Yeah. The opposition is always the one talking trash. But you are in government, your duty is to persuade and to convince. There you are. So you are doing this so that you can secure the eye of the president for appointment. Where is this nonsense coming from? But so be a kwasia, untimi nkase o ya kwasia. That mean to me. I don't know how to do it. Obetimi akase bia na adwen wo fom. Dabi, ene ejimi fo. So on pene kwasia asem ejimi fo. Okase o ma ejimi obekase wo di matem. I don't mind under this circumstance. Look at the nonsense na okan ye no. Temi. Say on tiasia mama ya nchire no. E-levy. What is it tax on? Me chire ni man mu no. If you know the very principles or attributes of taxation, which of the principles or attributes of taxation does E-levy meet? Is E-levy fair? No. Is it convenient? No. Is it accessible? No. Is it transparent? No. None of the attributes of a good taxation is achieved by E-levy. You don't understand that we need to take chalk and stand on the blackboard and teach you so that you can go and talk. Now, may catch it out, and let me repeat the example that I've always cited. And may cite that example no for convenience. But I'll even tell you that as part of convenience, now may cite this example, no? There is much deeper cost attached to it. You can say you hold every other thing constant. Now say, oh, your business. Now over 10,000 Ghana cedis, and you say you want to promote young entrepreneurs, you start. And yes, sir. Over 10,000 Ghana cedis a week. Every week you do transaction. Producer, yeah, calculation number. No. Every 1.75% on every 10,000, 175 Ghana cedis. So every week now, oh yeah, transaction for 1 year, no, multiply 175 cedis times 52. You get 9,100. Wow. That is what the government of Ghana has taken away from your capital. Where's your capital of 10,000 that you started a business with? The government has stolen it. Thievery. Chrono. Because the government, you have not worked, you have not made profit, you have just your capital, no? That is what government, because you have taken your capital into me wasankana. Na Mugabe me ba beto a drone your friend saying. Side drone now or advertise the piano. Capsules no. Zipman no. Na me ba beto 10,000 na me ye transfer mawa. Anytime I do my 10,000, you take 175 to the government of Ghana. And if you multiply it weekly, what am I losing? Enough money. I'm losing 9,100 of my 10,000. I have no capital again. Every week. Every week to 1 year. So if you start a business under an E-levy system, by the close of the year, your business is finished. Collapse. You have no business. This one too, I have to take chalk and stand on blackboard and teach that man who just spoke. Stephen Amwa, it's an MP. I should teach him that this is how it is. Take note, say, me say, I have held things constant. Things like transportation, I've held it constant. Things like electricity, I've held it constant. Water, storage, inflation, depreciation, I've held those things constant. No matter the profit you say you will make, if you make the profit, I've even excluded the cost of transaction that the banks may charge or the Momo people will charge. And if it is Momo direct transfer, they will charge 1%. 1% of 10,000 will give you 100 cedis. Yeah. Times 52. That is 5,200. So if you take the Momo charges of 5,200 and add to the E-levy of 9,100, and your capital initially was 10,000, it means that just a work of pebisia, so that you can come and give the government more money, because the government has taken all the money that belongs to you.
So, it shouldn't be accepted by
I'm saying that is why I say it's not a tax. It's pickpocketing by the government. This one is daylight robbery. So when the government want to officialize pickpocketing, and we are talking and you don't understand, take time. You bet me a chalk, you bet a blackboard, so that we do calculation for you to imbibe in your blangata. Otherwise, you will have such, and that's why I say that when you have a dunderhead who secures elections, it does not change their status.
So how will it affect we Ghanaians?
So that is just the business. That is the business aspect. Menyo, o mami yare. Ena wa mani misika say memfa nko boko na menkotua.
Okay.
O mani misika to go and support your mother no. They will charge you 1.75. O mami yare no me kwa koto edru. Enya sa. Enti me kwa direct transfer to the pharmacy. I also pay 1.75. What crime have we committed? What crime have we committed? And in most of the rural communities, from Garu to Kwekpera, from Kwekpera to Sankana, we don't have banks. In the Upper West region, apart from Tumu, Lora, and Wa, the other 8 districts, they don't have any financial institution.
I know.
The other 8 districts, they don't have any financial institution. Probably the Upper West is better
than some of the districts.
Than most of the districts, they don't have any financial institution. So many of Yen Nipano, they cannot go to banking services. Inti okotna okotong ne barrier bayire ana ni gini fa wa confirm. Sika kakra wanya no, because of fear of armed robbers say ana obetimi edi no, they quickly dead and there no more their mobile money mo. They also find a way to save it. Their crime is that they also want to join the elite club, say they also become cashless. Into Sesiano, what the government of Ghana is encouraging is no more a cashless society, but a cashful society. We sumin ko jina blackboard na menchire unia saving amano said these are the implications of the E-levy. Then you dare you pass it. So why are you not passing it? When you attempted and then they were throwing blows, why didn't you stand to receive the blows to pass it?
So they are in government.
So if you are in government, why did you run away? So see, require a little bit of thinking. Yeah. E-levy is the most dangerous thing to happen to our nation tax system or fiscal policy. Because they should not think that if they are able to compel themselves in parliament to pass it, that is the end. They will run and leave the country. Because things are going to be much tougher. Why? We can stop using mobile phones.
Of course.
We can withdraw all our money from the mobile phones and decide that Sankana, I want to send money. VIP. Now, so you come and force me to put the money on the mobile phone so that you can get 1.75%. So think before you talk.
You say Abani is fair to Ghanaians. San say nipa enumudi and so. And yes, sebe emwa esunumudi. See, I read way back in 1995.
Precisely now. Precisely. President Jerry Rawlings in 1995. Na me yejuma wa Internal Revenue Service.
1995.
Yes, I was working at Internal Revenue Service.
Okay.
There was a tax in the system called sales and service tax. TBA. There was a tax in the system called sales and service tax. That tax, was not making so much for the government.
Yeah.
And the wealth order, no more fee sales and service tax, no eco value added tax.
That's VAT.
So the government of Ghana wanted to replace the sales and service tax with the value added tax. It was not a new tax. It was a tax to replace TMEA, to replace sales and service tax. You can ask anybody who has worked at the revenue section before. So VAT came to replace an existing tax. So what you say? And the percentage was to be 17%. John Kufuor, Edward Mahama, Dan Late, Akufo-Addo, Kwesi Pratt Jr., Kweku Baku Jr., Roku Brobe. They were the
Dr. Nyahota
Makulu, John Akparubu Indebuguri. They were the Ogakota Kota Omuno Mudi Enim. And then we were the Samambo boys. And yes, we eta echi. Master Neji na yawaha. Ne eta echi. So we why? Me see that lady, and I still respect her because yeah, bono papa, Hajia Fati. Hajia Fati. Yeah, bono papa. 1995. Yeah, bono papa. If you see her face, you will not recognize her.
Wow.
Ahunu Hongamu, they were shot and killed.
Ahunu
Honga was shot and killed
during that
demonstration. And today, people have petitioned, families have petitioned Akufo-Addo that they should look into the circumstances that led to the killing of those people. Akufo-Addo, who is the beneficiary of those actions, has not been able to even put that on. Wow. But when that thing happened, Jerry John Rawlings, with a military background, Etna says, na tax ya yedi be ya eba besum omai. Na se Ghana force your mompia. So they took it away from Parliament and allowed the then Minister for Communications, Ekos Piogabra,
doctor,
to lead a 3-year crusade and campaign. 3 years. 1995, 1996, 1997, 1998. Before the value-added tax was implemented. 3 years. So, what are you talking about? For the first time in the history of the 4th Republican Parliament, members of Parliament went there, no, Marco, what do you say, upper Katni, lower Katni. They were there. First time, Akufo-Addo, you were in Parliament.
1 point.
Never in the history of our Parliament have members of Parliament gone to that extent. Yeah. Why have they gone to that extent? Naturally, say you have brought something that is not acceptable to their constituents. This one too, na force. If you don't understand, listen, COVID-19, mo ankasa mo studio ha, mo breye, papa. Mo station ha, mo breye. Papa. Because the few of you that will come to work, you were not even allowed to go back to your wives and your husbands. Because you were made to stay here. Because you have to sit in public bars. So many media houses housed their workers.
No disco, nothing.
Employment was decreased because, hey, nightclubs were no more working.
No disco.
Because me paid nightclub, papa. What you say? They were not working. Restaurants and hotels, so the hospitality industry suffered. Because sometimes me share Professor Akosa. And also a boogie papa. Because he has to distress. So sometimes I go there and I can see my young professor. When you were near, I didn't ever. If you enjoy, you will die. If you don't enjoy, you will die. Master, enjoy and die.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
But who you know?
Master, whether you like it or not, sada no beba. Enye nubi na oka asisiano. Oka sanu se na mewaha.
Nipa ne bejware.
Nipa ne bejware o. Nipa ne besi o. So, and you don't know when it's coming. And I can be going down your stairs and somebody will kill me. And so as a result of that, so you have to. So all these places were collapsed.
That day.
In fact, beach crampo yentiminko. Businesses went down. Transport, car crampo no. In fact, asori a ye ko bompa yese onyankopon yare ya wodi abai. Yesre onyankopon we dey yesre o. Ma yare no nko no. We arrested pastors and locked them up in jail.
Today some of them are still in jail.
We locked them up in jail because, quote unquote, we violated president's instructions that there should not be gathering. And yes, sir. So all those businesses went down. Any proper government, and let me tell Joy FM on my analysis. I was weeping. And I'm saying that I hope government officials are listening. Of course they should listen because kojo upon kuruma or yejuma wo. Why? Almost see, many Ghanaians are complaining that, look, their lives have been sunk with the effect of COVID. And that omu income, sika or now omunya, they have not been able to be restored to their past glory. And yet, they be a petrol bua ekoso, electricity bua koso, nsuo bua koso, eduane bua koso. So they are not able to even get to their 2020 incomes level. And yet, prices of goods and services are on the high. And people are really, what do you do as a government? The government needs to support them. You don't come and burden them and take the little that is in their pocket away. That is pickpocketing. So on Tiasia, I can come and stand on the board and teach them. Fantastic. Because that is what they don't understand. And most of them, Omuka say, no, Munshia, no, say, Bernard. They know the ramifications on them.
But they cannot come out and say.
Because you were MPs. Omuntimi enko omu constituency, you come from the northern part of the country. You cannot be going to your constituency every weekend. And yes, sir. But every weekend there are social gatherings that require the presence of the MP. And most of these social gatherings will require you to say, making some donations or some commitment. So you have to do momo. That has become the easiest form of doing that. Momo, no, they will be charging you or taking part of your money. Already, so the little that you have to give to the people, they are going to charge it. And you are sitting here and you are talking that baluba. So, my young country Ghana for that this thing and its ramification on all of us, the businesses are going to suffer. That is why the Ghana Traders Association, they issued a statement say, "Sa eyinu eba beham." Ne uko Kumasi traders are up in arms and say, look, there was no thorough thinking through the E-levy and that it should be withdrawn and proper planning and thought should go into it. So say, and I think say he comes from Kumasi Ashanti region. And yes, sir. Yeah. So you are not even taking the sentiments of your traders. When businesses go down, government cannot flourish. Let the right things be said. Let our members of parliament and those who belong to the governing party to know that the days of Buga Buga are long gone. But if they want Buga Buga, we are available. So,
what is the way forward for justice for Ghana Pressure Group? Say after picketing, say E-levy no more pass here.
That will be the beginning of the fight. Because in a year, is to do sober things. But if they choose that parliament, we're just going to sit at parliament. And not yet not parliament. Do you know the number of people that just to come and sit with us? To show solidarity. And you know, I wept on on Tuesday. Mami be me nimnu bebia. Oba betwem no hu ye no say Mr. Bernard Mona. Who fi PNC mu e na PNC ye nuama ekochi. Then I said mami me fi PNC mu. Okay. Me PNC. Emom elections na ekọ ya na party for no man to amame. Nti I'm still a member of the party. I say many executives no PNC nsema conform. But only Dr. Hilal Liman, ne mame omoya yejuma. And they were appreciative of Niama na meyano. Nti niameyano, one me ya dream pa. But the ben na mesa beji position wa party. When I say, na party na omo yi mefi mu no. You think that they want me? If they wanted me, they would. So those who are in authority, go there. Say, Oko party office now, nobody is there. And to be honest with you, the party headquarters key are with the Greater Accra Police Commander. Me koni dexa edaho. Ade. Ntoka petty fights and omokunwa. So they have seized the party office keys. It's with the Greater Accra Regional Commander. Into the first time I call her, I say no cramp on I say I was coming to take the party keys. And I said I'm no more a national officer. And I don't know the circumstances that brought it here. But I can encourage them now, Munina Abba, so that you can release the key for the party office to become operational.
Oh, sad.
What do you say? So, Mami, and you can ask my colleagues who are here. Mami, ye woha no akoto kudu. No akoto malt and other things. That old lady. No, or the abache ye nyina na yete ho no say, Bernard, niamu ye no ye ntimi embed tena bi. But we appreciate you. Look, when she left, I wept. And my colleagues, if you tell them, I said, look, have you seen that old lady? I don't know her from anywhere. But this is her support for the cause. Nti enra nipa edi eduane breya. Enne ye wo ho nipa di nsuo, nipa di eduane na meti ho na me say, "Hey, nti Ghana fo." Na say oti ho na ohu nipa o mo be Bernard, ye tamwachi o, but on say pakpakpa no nti yentimi embet na ha. They should joke and think that that is all the numbers they are seeing. They should joke because who was studio? You are against it, but you are not there. Your team of producers and the makeup artists and in your man, they don't support it, but they are not there. But when push comes to shove, you will see them in their masses. And it will not be one day, it will not be 1 week. Near AC or Armenia, no, betimi AC or Ghana. Because Armenia, they went on protestation. Nipa etimi fanu akoja say, old person, no abatina kwa no so. Na obisu akofane mattress, no the abatina. No obi akofane stove at the abatina ho, so that they can cook and eat from the street because the government's harsh economic policies was harming them. They had to find their way out. So it can happen here. Armenian President Akufo-Addo went and auctioned us to the Francophone. So he understands what we are talking about here. So the Justice for Ghana will continue to represent the true interests of the people of Ghana. We will continue to demonstrate civilly. We will ensure, say, on the 8th of February, for instance, we are planning a no-calls day.
No what?
No-calls day.
On the 8th of?
On the 8th of February, we are planning a no-calls day. So Ghana Nipa Bia should not make a call on the 8th of February. And beyond that, we are going to call for withdrawal of all your monies from Mumu. Me see, it is step by step. You will see what will happen. If the government of Ghana say we should not brief, they will have no nose to also brief. Master Yenyi, and before we can even say this, me see a state attorney, Owonisika, or see, that now Parliament by mistake say they are accepting E-levy, no? Nisika nyina I want Momo so, oyi. And I will not mention this person's name, but a justice of the Court of Appeal, yet in front of Parliament, not Obawe Chum, before I realized some gentleman came and said, there is Obi Ewakan, or Pese Unhu. Me call ya, me who justice, Mr. Justice. What is it said? I support you. But why are you people sitting here? Go into the communities and tell everybody to withdraw their money. And the wife was sitting in the car. Or see, they have already discontinued the use of mobile money because of the anger. I met your colleagues, journalists at TV3, and I'm more catch them and say, the monies they send to their poor parents, and that as soon as this E-levy comes, they will withdraw their money and that they will be standing at STC and then other lorry stations to be sending monies to their parents. Master, you can force the donkey to the riverside,
you can force it,
but you can never force it to sip the water.
Bernard Mona, S natural mineral water be good minimum. Na me fa boa for craft was meti omuni emra. Ye fa se da ka se ma boa for enumere Prostar Joy. O mada roma kan ho bi te kire ne edi dwumadi eto aboboa no ba bibia wo obi a eja wanya prostate enlargement wanya mfi be aduana ekọ nanim no ojo so na jonso no mu ya chemienu otin ka ewo be mem jonso asedo asewuntumi nyonso onya so benya eye Prostar Joy na wanom obi a wo de bon ho ban afri eye prostate enlargement mu no obenum dako baako bia na mo obi a wanya eye prostate enlargement ya wo pese wo de esa eye prostate enlargement no ne firi ni padua no kura no obenum baako no pa baako anwumre Presa Joy eye dra wo do ni kire pharmacy shop bia organa ha wo benya bi ato. Frɛ 0244 727028 wo frɛ sa eye ahomatofo ya dudu bi a wo pe bia no onsa ebetumi aka. Pharmacy shop bia be wrem bia no obenya bi ewo ho. Ostek real estate semen kan kire so pass asase wo Shy Hills o pass asase ewo Afenya Asotware Junction e ben San City Estate Doyumu Dodowa Asebi Dewenya Chopoli yan ho na woto asase a asembia ni akire manzo sembia land litigation sembia eni akire beto asase wo Ostek real estate ye be ma 200 blocks na de ahye wo da ni siase ya ma 10 bags of cement aka ho wo kan so na person de beje asase a oba Ostek real estate ye beje ni ama ho ensase hwe akira kwan e wo Dodowa ye the fire service station in the enhwani mu frɛ no 0244 684069 o frɛ na ye beje wo so asida kese enkoma eye Medimosis Prostate Center Medimosis samen kan kire se wo ye wo ba enema nkoyie ewo ahemfie ho wo ye wo ba wonya o menses no ya se bob dwedwedwe wo ye wo ba awo ho ayeden edi amaw enu ane se wo ne kunu nyina beba ye be hwemu na ye hu ekwan a be fa so a ye be hu ade cropport a esi awo no kwan ano na ya ma wunura a ebetimi aboa se de be ya osu betimi anyem awo afa ho na afa wo ba enu ti ne ye de make S capsules so de be edwa so a enu so eye full supplement e mamma se be bo mo na akorete eye irregular menses flow ye wo emmemu na etumi ama ahemfie ho so no ya ta hwa ya tight kama na etumi achisa nti ni nyina no wonya Fimakio S capsules ni bia eno ye ma nko a edia ye the Prosacre herbal tea ni Prosacre S capsules aba eno so no eja eye prostate ho ensem ni nyina no ebe clear ni nyina ede amount na wonya bi na wonum abe mo agina wona so pa Mediplus ene afromosis no so no dan de nyina no num bi se de bia ebetumi ama wagina wona so brane se bema ene obema yi wo so na kosoro na aba from left right akosoro na aba from ugina na abonitinko na egina ahomachi bia o se bonitinko na egina eno so no wunya eye enupa ya to di say Mediplus ene afromosis bi na wo ba ebetumi abo yi papa ndu nyina Mediplus ene afromosis capsules ena Prosacre herbal tea ene Prosacre S capsules ni nyina no se wo pebi etua wodi wani ebe kire eye meye Medimosis clinic ya ewo Adenta oni eye Adenta police station ena edi enhwani mu enkan so eye inside the AESL building wodi wani kire wa ye ben eye Ghana Highways Authority tema yewo aje koju near school for edef jaye nuanom a womo emumfoi omu school no enche ho wodi wani kire wo pe a obenya bi kuma se wani makokoben yewo Santaso oboase Kwantempo no so from Medimosis Prostate Center na ania twetwe nkomo 0244 068447 ofre na ye beje oso to pain capsules ni to pain ointment every solar natural clinic yaso ye ne de se ndo mienu ede aba obi a honam etutu wo obi a wonom pe no edu anwumra na honam eye wo ya pebi na fatwetwe keke fa ye nko fasra keke ade be chena ho den na ye de eye to pain capsules so aba wadware bi a wode eye to pain ointment na asra no na wanum to pain eye capsules ni bi na moanwade na de chi a watumi agina na so brane na wakọ adwuma so yaso ye wa na de solar chemist de aba solar chemist no sa wo ye obo wo ye be ma wutumi nom solar chemist no oba ebe sese wan yin fie wo white ne ka wo nyina no ebe clear ni nyina afi wo de ma wo ye be ma gono na etete wa eno so wunya eye solar chemist ni bi a ebe bo ye papa Zipman capsules na Zipman Prosafet capsules Zipman capsules and Prosafet capsules mienu ye ka bom ne enum be ma wa ye mre e wo mpem be ma osisi ha wo ese boost to sexual drive in men 10 year pa Zipman capsules no de Mr. Bernard Mona epeno a boost to sexual drive in men will be a low sperm count, waist pains, sexual weakness in men. Let's say boost to sexual drive in men. Zipman capsules. Zipman capsules.
Which one is my problem? Waist pain, maybe. Those sperms come.
They boost to sexual drive. No?
Those sperms come.
By the sexual drive. And my for you need it.
Plus
I know what you want.
Plus girlfriends.
You have 4 wives.
Plus girlfriends.
Okay. As for the girlfriends, I don't know any one of them. But for
the other one you introduced to me last time.
Better man, I'm a Now, solar culture claim, a chap can come out second take on. What is your filling station? And crowds or Cocomli or Harvard School in Chemo or Cassie Road. No, so friend was 0245616028. Yarabia, how will be answer what they call a year solar natural clinic over Buano to me. I'm out. Ayasa. Yedi Jumedi, Ebro, and Enumeria Casamedu. Na abo eye nondu na yedi dwumadi nyina ebawie yanke bibi kakra emfa eye UTAG University Teachers Association of Ghana almost called strike on the 10th of January 2022 ebesi nei eno ene Professor Jampo twetwe nkomo on Inside Politics on Power FM this more can say aban no say engagement bi ankosu bi to mo so atifi ehwe o mo books mu edumre de oso mo ye no maye na umusuma eye oma abofo mo tue school fee do mo ma begu school ma adekire mo hwese mo enye no omo tumi nya na sobo ni nyina omo fa mo aban baby eye due ye ko ne sen you've been a student leaders ni ade wako university campus sa wodo wa hwede ye ko wa lecture wako woni schools fo bi students bi enya engagement ewo eye programs we bring amaye with the various campuses wo hwede ye ko so under this administration. So far as education is concerned, the crisis in the education sector. Ebebo my way punto.
Bibia enkoye emma Ghana. Mama nkase emma Akufo-Addo ene MPP. But Ghana because